Hello, everybody, and welcome to an Ikoria draft here on the channel. Before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoy the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section down below if you have any questions or feedback. You can catch me streaming live at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. Without further ado, let's dive on in. Okie doke. Wow! 2 drafts in a row! Let's go! Whirlwind of Thought. Hype! I opened this one in my last draft, and it was amazing. Got max wins with it. Ranked up like 400 ranking points in Mythic. And we're going to try and do it again, because this deck was super fun to play. Whirlwind of Thought is a fantastic card. I kind of thought it might be like a joke pick to first pick it, but I actually think it's great, and then the plan is to play blue-red and splash white. That's what I did last time, at least. I think that's the best strategy as well, because then you can have good card draw to find it. If this Cathartic Reunion wheels, that'd be nice. I played 2 in my last version of the deck. I actually kind of have some experience with the deck, so I'll have a lot more detailed commentary to give while drafting the deck. We do want to make sure you get some fixing. Evolving Wilds would be great in this deck, because Jeskai doesn't traditionally have a ton of fixing. Yeah, but I'm not really planning on going heavy white. I might pick up a pacifism or so, but I'd rather play like blue-red, and I'm not really passing any good blue or red cards. The best card I'm passing is Heartless Act, too, so they might take a black card. But Whirlwind of Thought is a great addition to the team. Okie doke. Following it up. Interesting. There's not really anything for me here. Last time I tried a Whirlwind of Thought deck, I followed it up with a land, like my second pick. And that actually was something I was really happy to have later on. There's also a Death's Oasis if we wanted to build around a different, like, enchantment. Like, we could abandon the Whirlwind of Thought plan and go for this one. I think it's much worse than Whirlwind of Thought, though. Like, Whirlwind of Thought, when you play it on turn 4, it feels like you can't lose. Or that's what it felt like last time. Obviously, I'm not going to have the exact same deck, so can't be too careful. I think Death's Oasis is not, like, as good. Heartless Act is in the pack, but an uncommon's missing. I think Anticipate would be maybe wheeling. Gust of Wind is solid, but we're just going to take the Windscarred Crag to help us play this Whirlwind of Thought. None of the other cards are super high upside or super high priorities. And now Wingspan Mentor. Going to be a solid card. You do want to have some creatures in your deck, and this one can make sure that your guys have evasion or things like that. You don't really have a humans, non-humans thing going. And we don't really want to pass blue signals here. This is just a good card on its own as well. Other good cards in this pack. If I wasn't taking this, I would maybe take Frostlinks. I don't prioritize the Cathartics. We'll just get them as a natural part of the draft. Leave the Stampede's not one of my favorite cards. We're going to Wingspan Mentor, though. Pyroceratop's a pretty solid one for this type of deck. We're going to be prioritizing non-creatures. I don't love Keep Safe. Looks like there's some green, but I don't really put a high priority on Lead the Stampede. I think Hornbash is solid, but not insane. And with a card as powerful as Whirlwind, we just really want to play that. I wouldn't mind playing a Light of Hope, but Pyroceratops is just going to be solid in my deck. And now Farfinder can help me fix my mana. Just a fine card. Even if I end up abandoning this, which doesn't seem likely at this point, I haven't seen a great reason to. We have seen some black cards. Lava Serpent's a fine top-end card as well. Of One Mind is nice. I think we'll take that. Gust of Wind is a fine tempo play. I do like Pyroceratops, but I think having 2 copies is like the max I'd want to play, and I already have 1, so yeah, Gust of Wind is also fairly solid. But Of One Mind is really good, because I will be putting a lot of priority onto getting Forbidden Friendships, and Of One Mind is such a good combo with that card. Cathartic Reunion here. Probably the pick. I do want 2 Cathartic Reunions, I think, in this deck, so I can make sure I find this more consistently. I don't think Escape Protocol is very good in the build. Forbidden Friendship. We take Forbidden Friendship over basically everything in this deck. It's a creature that triggers Whirlwind of Thought. Not much more to say about that. The rest of this pack fairly weak for me anyway. And now we get another Cathartic Reunion. I don't love Glimmerbell because we aren't really doing a huge amount of mutating, and Glimmerbell as just a 2-mana 1/3 flyer isn't inspiring. So I think we'll just pick up our second Cathartic Reunion so we don't have to worry about it later on. Hampering Snare is not a card. I had 2 copies of this in my last build, and I just didn't play them. So, but I really did. I swapped one out for a second Cathartic Reunion. I think having 2 of these is really nice. Wingspan Mentor might not be the card that I end up playing, but I'm still fine taking it relatively early so I don't pass any good blue cards. the late Forbidden Friendship makes me think that I could be in a good spot here. I'm glad I have that Windscarred Crag. I'm liking this deck so far. I feel really happy that I just played this deck because now I have a lot of like good intel on how to play it and how it works and stuff like that. We have Farfinder so as a fine like card. It won't be like insane probably, but we could have some mutate, probably not a ton. Yeah, the Lynx can be okay, but the Lynx is probably not a card I'm going to be playing. We're not really a tempo-based deck in that way. And Wingspan Mentor giving like something like Pyroceratops Flying can be okay. It's overall not like an insane card for sure, for me particularly, but I might like want this type of effect to help close games, be a mana sink. Anticipate came back, that's great. Helps me find my Whirlwind of Thought, and when it's in play, it's just extra value. I think Anticipate's actually pretty good in this deck. Last time I played it, I had Forbidden Friendship. I know I keep saying last time I played it, but that is my only reference point for Whirlwind of Thought decks, and so I'm going to use that knowledge when I can. We got a third Cathartic if we want it. Probably don't want it, but we don't want Raking Claws, so we'll put that in the board. Keep Safe, not really my favorite card. Really don't think this card is good, so I think we'll just take the Frenzied Raptor. I've gotten wrecked by Keep Safe, though, before. Hello, the Great Flying Dragon. At the moment, our deck is looking quite nice. Yeah, I don't think anyone really likes Keep Safe. Oh my gosh. What a pack indeed. I would love Of One Mind, because as I said, I'm going to be taking these really highly. But I think Flame Spell's got to be the pick. Yeah, it's funny because ironically it might be better when you have fewer creatures. But I still don't think it's like insane. I think this is an easy Flame Spell. There's a great removal spell. After that I would take Of One Mind. And after that I would take Facet Reader probably. But there's a pretty easy Flame Spell in my eyes. Ooh, another Flame Spell. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. Actually, I think we just have to take this card. We aren't going to have anything to mutate onto, which is the problem. Exile a non-land permanent card. I think we still have to take this. We're going to have some creatures. Right? Luna, Apex of Wishes. I'm worried about like decking myself with it. But I think we just have to take that. It's just such high upside. It is 6 mana. It's like a 6 mana, like 6/6 trample haste flying. That gets me value. So we'll take that, and then we'll take a Frost Lynx maybe. This pack has been a little bit weaker for us. I mean, we got past the Luna, never mind. It's been fine. This particular pack is a little bit weaker for us. Yeah, I've almost decked myself with Whirlwind as well. We're just going to take a Frost Lynx. We got another Flame Spell now. I'm really sad that we had to pass up on a Flame Spell, but Luna's a very good card. And another Cathartic. We don't really want that. I could see taking a Drannith Stinger as just a 2-drop. Actually, we'll just take Pacifism. We're going to be splashing white, so Pacifism's a good removal spell. Another Farfinder. We're not going to be playing green, though, so we're only going to be playing it as a mutate card. I like Farfinder over Anticipate. We don't have as many lands as I did last time. We had 3 lands that were dual lands last time, but 2 Farfinders. Also, we have an Luna that we want to have stuff like floating around to mutate onto. So I like having a Farfinder here. Second copy of Pyroceratops. Should be the last one I need, but still happy to get it. Frill Scale Mentor, not really what I want. Neither is Blister Split Bit Gremlin, ironically. I'll look at it after the draft. 30-pound Knight. Let's take Gremlin. We don't want any of them though. Guess we'll take Raking Claws. Yeah, sure, there's been some cycling payoff stuff going around, but we got an Aluna, so that's a double blue card. The green land, yeah, we're not going to play it though. A tap land does have a cost, even if it does help you cast a Luna. I'm just not planning on casting a Luna ever. Handbring Snare's okay. We're not going to play a fourth Cathartic. We already have a third in our board. I would love some more Forbidden Friendships, I must say. Yes! I am amazing! Pure skill. This Forbidden Friendship also might wheel. Rewarded. Well, nice. That was a good open. The Jeskai Planeswalker when we're playing Jeskai. We're playing blue, red, splashing white. We have this Pacifism, the Whirlwind, and now a Narset. We could even wheel Forbidden Friendship, which would be amazing. I mean, obviously Narset here. And then I think second pick I would actually take the Forbidden Friendship. Or over Capture Sphere, and then over Pouncing Shore Shark even.
Victory is just another puzzle to be solved.
Victory is just another puzzle to be solved, eh? And now Of One Mind or Evolving Wilds. How many playables do we have? We have a lot of playables. Evolving Wilds could really just make my mana a little bit better. I think we'll just take Evolving Wilds. We have a lot of playables, and we just want to make sure we get to cast our stuff. Of One Mind is so good with Forbidden Friendships, though. Let's just take the Wilds. We need to make sure we have good fixing for this deck, because we have so many powerful cards already. Another Windscarred Crag. What am I considering? I mean, this is a cycling payoff kind of thing, but we don't have any cyclers. It's funny, I didn't have a single cycler last time either. We're not going to play this Hampering Snare. We have enough playables. Okay, I think Starling Development would actually be my second pick out of this pack, but we're just going to get another Windscarred Crag. And now a Spell Eater Wolverine or a Capture Sphere. How many creatures do we have? We have 7 creatures, not a big deal on having a low creature count. Wingspan Mentor is definitely getting the cut, though. Frostlinks probably isn't making the cut either, and Farfinders aren't really great. I wouldn't mind a Spell Eater, but I think we just need this unconditional removal spell. Another Farfinder. Actually, we'll just take the Rogran Crystal. Would we rather have Rogran Crystal or Farfinder? Tricky, tricky. It's a tricky pick here. Yeah, I think we're going to take the... We'll take Farfinder. We want to be able to mutate our Luna. Now we got another Forbidden Friendship. I'm regretting not taking that Of One Mind. We got a lot of fixing this pack. I think the Crystal would have been solid in this deck, but we had the option of taking a Farfinder, and when we have like a really good mutate card, we just want to make sure we have some stuff to mutate onto. I'm really happy to get another Forbidden Friendship, even over a Gust of Wind. And now... Baby Godzilla doesn't really do much for us. We only have one mutate card. But would we rather have Sleeper Dart? Probably not. Got another land. We'll probably end up having to play Baby Godzilla. Forbidden Friendship Wield. We already have a Capture Sphere. We'll have to add back some of these other cards too. We have a Capture Sphere, a couple Flame Spells. Pacifism as removal spells. Let's just get this Forbidden Friendship. Of One Mind didn't come back, but Lava Serpent did. That's a fine top-end card. Starling Development's nice. We're going to have to play some of the more mediocre cards from our board. Not like they're terrible cards, by any means. I'm regretting the Evolving Wilds pick over the Of One Mind, but I could not have known at the time that I would see so much fixing in Pack 3. Obviously going to add the Frostlinks and the Wingspan Mentor. Those are two pretty obvious adds. We're not playing any forests. We're only playing one plains, which should be easy. We want 17 lands, 3, 4, 9, 14, 15. What's our colors like? 16, 17. Now let's just double check our playables. We have we have a lot of non-creatures. 2 Cathartics is good. We have a lot of 3-drops. I think we might want to add this Baby Godzilla. Mutating this for 1 cheaper can be very relevant. And it is just a fine 2-drop. 2 mana 1/3 can be cathartic away in the late game. Gremlin might be good. We do have a lot of non-creatures. Maybe there's a deck to try the Gremlin. I just don't think the Gremlin is a great card on its own. I think when we draw Polywog, we'll think about whether it would be better as a Gremlin. How about that? That's a good compromise. How many creatures do we have? 10 creatures. We probably don't need 10 creatures. I could see cutting. So we have a few 2-drops. Yeah, it's blue-red. I could see adding Hampering Snare. I could see... I like 2 Cathartics. We got 3 Forbidden Friendships, which is nice. Yes, it's funny. I think I agree. I wish we had a way to use these tokens. I could have got maybe a go wide spell, but I didn't think that I would need it. We had Whirlwind of Thought last draft too. I think this deck is going to be pretty solid. I think Polywog Symbiote with just the Illuna is pretty fine. This is like a 6-drop as well. Wait, what did I add? 3, 4, 10, 17. Wingspan Mentor's okay as a mana sink. Wait, I thought I had... I didn't know I had to cut one more card. I thought I had... This was the number I needed. I could see cutting Frostlinks. I think that the Wingspan Mentor could be fine. It's just a way to take to the skies and win a board stall. So I think we cut that. Maybe Wingspan Mentor is just way worse in a vacuum. Keep safe to protect my bombs. Yeah, that's the Hope Maze of Death. I could see Frostlings being better than Wingspan Mentor. Let's just do that. Boom. That's going to do it for the deck build, and I'll see you in the matches. Before I get to the matches, I want to take a brief moment to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons, especially my new patrons who have joined in the past month: Tyler S, Elad A, Alexei T, Serena S, Ray P, Joel M, Tiago S, Sean C, Luke D, and Miles R. Thank you so much for your support and for joining the Patreon community. I also want to give a bigger shout out to Eric G. It's been a few months since he joined the Patreon, and I definitely forgot to give him a shout out. So thank you, Eric, for your continued support. And also a huge shout out to all of my patrons that continue to support me at the credits level: Eric S, Stephen W, Mr. Martinez, and Arpeggio. Thank you so much for your support, patrons. And if you want to learn more about the Patreon, unlock some cool rewards, and support my content in the process, be sure to check out the Patreon at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Without further ado, though, let's get to the matches. The play here, we're going to keep this hand. We have a Cycler. We have a Flame Spell for if we hit an arbitrary land. We have pretty good fixing in this deck. Maybe we should run a Keep Safe in this deck. It's not the best card, typically. Booyah. We don't need white mana with our Farfinder. So we don't really want to play a tap land here. Let's get our planes now. We do have 2 Cathartic Reunions. Essence Scatters would have been nice, I agree. Oh boy. Okay, so we cast Narset.
Humble your mind. There is always more to learn. Strike with a cunning mind.
Ditch a Pyroceratops to kill this thing. Then next turn I'll have 7 mana to cast both of these if I want.
To open the mind, you must first open the heart.
Now I have some chump blockers to protect her. Boom! They've scooped it up! They can't beat Narset. Let's go. See you folks in the next round. I'm actually okay having Polywog Symbiote. Yeah, it's whenever you cast a non-creature 2 damage to anything, I think. Hello, opponent. Narset is great. I like having a 2-drop, so this will be good. Early kill spells are really good against the cycling deck, so this should be good. Them getting color screwed is also good. Get my planes. I'll have my Pyroceratops in play, hopefully, before I have to do any kill spell work. And Narset can gain me some life. Not blue-red. I mean, not white-red. Nice. That's really good. I have a turn off to get my Pyroceratops into play. So Jeskai cycling, eh? Goodbye, Farfinder. I think I'm glad this isn't a Wingspan Mentor. I do think I might want to cut a land, though. Because and maybe add, or maybe I just want to add another, Cathartic Reunion for something. Help find my good stuff. Because I do kind of lack some of the... Like, I need a way to get rid of these extra lands a lot of the time. I do have 2 copies of it, and I have an of 1 mind, so... Vadrock. No! There goes my Frostlings plan. That's unfortunate. I really need Cathartic Reunion. Gosh darn it. They have Whirlwind of Thought too. That's hilarious. I would love my own Apex. I need them to whiff for this turn, and then I need to hit something good. Booyah. This could work out quite nicely. I think they have something tricksy. Making this into a 4/4 is really good. So it gets a counter, and then it becomes a 4, so it's an 8/8 now. So they die unless they have another thing here. If they drew Divine Arrow, I'm gonna cry. Boom! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. It's not Myths Lethal, Darhi. I knew they had something, so had to play around it. See you in the next round, folks. The round, we're playing against Gyruda. Yikes. We don't have a counterspell this time around either. We cut one island for a Frenzied Raptor. Let's hope this Anticipate finds us something good. Look at a mountain. Now we'll get our planes. It's not as rough. I mean, we're kind of already in a bad spot if the game goes super long because this Gyruda is really a bummer. Okay. That's fine for us. Okay, this works out. I wonder if they'll miss a land drop. How good would that be? How great would that be? Can you imagine if we just had another mountain instead of drawing 4 islands? Gosh darn it. I'm so sad. Because then we could have played our Frenzied Raptor. We would have lost a token, sure, but we could have tapped down the Gyruda. We need to draw a non-creature spell here. No! What the heck? They get a Lava Serpent? Are you kidding me? That's our only good hit. Oh, they can get a Blitz Leech too. They were going to be getting something good. We're screwed. Yep. Gyruda's a tricky one to beat sometimes. We don't want them to draw a card. Let's draw this guy. This is exactly what I was thinking about. opponent's got to be furious right now. There's no card they can have here, and we just cold top decked them so well. I was like, let's just draw, and then I forgot the name of it, and then we just cold ripped it right off the top. When they were at exactly 6. That was great. See you in the next round, folks. To round 4, we have a great hand here. 2 Forbidden Friendships. Rolling in the friendship. I have so much friendship, I don't know what to do with it. Just all the friendship in the world. So many friends! It's so beautiful! The hugging. Oh, Brushwag. Thou art a true Brushwag. Meet all of my 1/1s. Good friend. It means that they are in the top 97 percentile of all limited players. Oh, Brushwag. Sweet Brushwag. I'm glad we have this cathartic reunion. No. Only in Mythic. Wow. They are really scrapping here. Jeez. That is so good for me. Unbelievable. We'll play our Farfinder. Fetch up a... We already have our planes. Let's just get a mountain. No, it's a beautiful friendship. I believe this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. I just watched that movie the other day, Casablanca. At the end of the movie, he's like, Louis, I believe this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. It's great. I'm a little bit worried about him Great Horning onto this because I can't kill it. Whoa, Lord Tupperware with the raid. Thank you so much. We are currently playing a sweet one. Thank you so much. If you are currently watching my stream for the first time thanks to the raid, my name is Nikolai. I primarily play Limited, and I also have a YouTube channel if you do enjoy my content, which you can find there. If you are watching my stream and you have never heard of Lord Tupperware, he also is a Limited player. He has a podcast called Lords of Limited. He is a friend of the stream and a great player, so I recommend all of his stuff as well. So we're going to play this mountain, and we're going to get our friendship on. No, that's the point, is that they're like... They care about friends. Now that we have Capture Sphere, I'm way less worried about the tippy-tap things. Trading a 1/1 with a Brushwag. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. It's so good. This Aluna, the clutchest Aluna in the realm. Yeah, the art is basically the same. Okay. So yeah, they're basically just completely... I should have played Forbidden Friendship before combat. That was my bad. I missed a point of damage. Missed out on an attack. More friendship! That's all of our Forbidden Friendships. They're forbidden for a reason. Let's get into the top 100. We're at 106 right now, so if we win this, we're in. And I think we're going to win this one because the opponent's kind of getting mana screwed. Oh, Glowstone Recluse. Thou doest nothing against this Capture Sphere. The only thing that is allowed to stand on this board is a 1/1. 1/1s all around. Oh, it's forbidden because the dinosaurs and the humans are fighting on Ikoria. This is a go-wide deck. Since we have cast all of our forbidden friendships. It was all forbidden, and now it is all acceptable. The Drannith don't allow bonding? Oh my gosh, the Drannith are evil. Glowstone Recluse. Oh gosh. This is not a board for Glowstone, this is a board for 1/1s. Only 1/1s may stand. Actually, we're just gonna end the game here. And if they have Plummet, they can do something, but I think this ends the game as well. But doesn't play around Sudden Spinnerets as well. Ouch. Wow. So the 1 point of damage I missed earlier in the game actually has cost me. Which is ironic. Like if I'd played that one Forbidden Friendship a turn earlier, it would have been fine. Flame Spill now will win me the game at some point. Proud Will Bonder. Haha! Narset! Kung Fu action. Boom. Got the win. We're in the top 100 again. Let's go. Feels great, folks. See you in the next round. We are going to keep, and we will use our Evolving Wilds to get a mountain, so we can start casting Forbidden Friendships. I will say these art is basically the same. Why would I be legally obligated? Oh. I did start recording. Whew, that was a scare. This thing hits the hardest for the next turn. So I think I'll play that over a tap land in Forbidden Friendship. Yeah, because now I can keep attacking them. Gotta be said, that felt pretty good. Oh, they have a Yorion deck. Sweet. It's not always Death Sea. I don't know what his rank is right now. Oh, they're gonna get their value. Value! Our Apex is gonna be amazing here. I wonder what permanent will hit. We might have to go semi-deep into our deck, because we don't have an insane number of permanents. We'll choose over. Kind of a useless hit because they do have this Yorion. But they can't cast... Oh yeah, they can cast Yorion. So that was a pretty pathetic hit. But it does let us get in a big attack here. which is nice. So I guess it wasn't a useless hit. Friends who clog the board together win the game together. Imagine if we had hit Narset. Pretty great. No! So Yorion's kind of irritating. But at least they'll have to double block this thing if they want to kill it. Ooh, yeah. Which is better, Frostlings or Narsetting the Wolf Bear? Probably Frostlings. Like, sudden spinnerets kind of would have wrecked me either way. Sure. Boom! Got the win! I think it's just a spell, right? I'll have to double check. But top 80 now. See you in the next round, folks. Welcome to another round. We're playing against a Luris deck. I think we keep this hand, though. Got some early defenses. What's the date today? I don't know. Maybe it ends tomorrow. Are they a red-white deck that's playing Luris? That'd be hilarious. You think I'm afraid of you? I will block. Heck yes, we did it. Well, Flame Spill was what we wanted. We just didn't have the mountain to cast it. But we now do. We'll just make the same block we did last time. If they let us trade with Luris, we'll do it. They might have Corpse Churn, but trading is really nice. We're just going to get Friendship out, and then we can make something a 4/4 if we need to. Flamespill's probably going to have to take down the Sprite Dragon at some point. That's a bummer. I'm gonna cycle this. We're gonna at least get a block off with our token before we do anything too crazy. Corpse churn, okay. So we're gonna have to... They get back Luris, obviously. This is a bummer. Yeah, this is a rough matchup for us. And we're just dead to this. Do we have to just hope to draw a second flame spell? Or we could draw a Narset. I think we just need to dig for better stuff. They get back Sprite Dragon. I think they should have gotten back the Leosaur because... Oh no, they didn't have the mana.
Compassion and understanding, above all, meditate with me.
So Narset was one of our outs there. We really needed to draw that. This thing can't ping an Narset, buddy. Yeah, Dark Bargain's a bummer. If Narset stuck around to gain us some life, that would have been really good.
This was not my plan.
Oh no, that was really, really awful. That was not a good play. Yikes. Though to be fair, my Frenzied Raptor is just going to eat a weaponized trigger. I think we're just dead though. This thing is just too good against us. If they didn't have weaponized, it would be closer, but we'd still probably die. Oh yeah. We're totally dead. Yeah, that was good. Their deck is good. Or, their deck is good if they hit their mana. I don't know how consistent their mana base is, but... Yeah, that was pretty brutal. See you folks in the next round. A solid hand for sure. All our colors. Heck yes. There we go. This is our first time drawing Whirlwind of Thought in this entire time. But you shall see the power. They're a black deck, so it's like probably a more value-based deck. Oh yeah, this game is over. At least it feels over. Yeah, playing Whirlwind of Thought on turn 4 is just insane. We could have tried to lead with Pyroceratops, but I'd rather just... We'll play the Pyroceratops now. They probably have a Blood Curdle. Time to draw some cards. Heartless Act, sure. We have something to mutate our Luna onto now. You have to make sure we don't deck when we use our Luna. Let's just do this. It's a little bit safer.
Victory is just another puzzle to be solved. Breathe in. Exhale.
They have 4 mana. We can just wait and then use a Luna once they've tapped for their mana. So versatile. Versatile. Nice. We have currently got 6 mana, so we can Luna. Let's see what we hit.
Enlightenment begins within.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Just draw every single mythic rare in our deck. Feels great. Back into the top 100. See you folks in the final round. We have another great hand. We're against Gigantha, a card that I feel like I've never beaten. We did hit the record. Yes, we did. Oh, that's a good draw. Yeah, I've definitely had a lot of decks where I cut Forbidden Friendship. I will say it's pretty good if you like have good stuff to do in the late game because it stalls the board pretty well. They could have Essence Scatter. What of it? We'd rather they use it instead of having it for our Luna down the line. we want Polywog? Or would I prefer to just Cathartic away Polywog? You monster! Their capture sphere is not in the right spot, it would seem. If we hit Whirlwind off thought of this, it'd be amazing. What did we ditch? A couple of good spells, couple lands. The Red Mythos. Oh, I had the Red Mythos in my last deck. It was pretty great, yeah. My last Whirlwind of Thought deck.
State your intent.
Well, that was amazing.
Cunning mind of the dragon.
Narset has been great in this deck. But this thing would have untapped. Ah, bummer. So this is hitting them for 6. They'll block that. They'll block that, and then they die. Got there. La da da dee, la da da do. Maximum wins up to number 79. Well, if you are watching this video on YouTube and you made it all the way till the end of the video, in the comments section down below, leave a hashtag epic deck. No, not that. Hashtag top 100 because we made it to the top 100 of Mythic, or hashtag Jeskai top 100 because this was a really sweet Jeskai deck and it got us to the top 100, or just like Narset's Thoughts. That's another good hashtag to put in the bottom. Anything to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video in the comment section down below. Remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. You can catch me streaming live at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas, and you can find the Discord server and talk about all things Magic in the description and pinned comment down below. If you would like to support me directly, you can just go via the Patreon, patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. That is going to do it for this draft video, though. I do hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.